What's going on, everybody? Saljun F1 here again, and in this video, like the title says, is for the people who feel like they're not improving at the game, that they're not getting any better, that they feel like they're putting in the work, they're putting in the time, but they're not seeing their own gameplay improve, and it's frustrating them, and they want to know what they can do to get better. So in this video, we're going to discuss just that and the things that I think you need to change and the mental approach you need to change as well. So go ahead, grab your slurps, come over here, step into my office, because it's story time, baby. All right, first things first. I do get a lot of messages. This is not just one person. It's a decent amount of people say the exact same thing on when they're leaving comments on my videos. They say I have something similar to this. I have over 1,000 games played and not one win. And I've been playing since season 2 and I have no wins, or whatever the case, something similar to that. Meaning what they're saying is I put in the work, I play a lot of games, and I'm not getting any better. So here's a couple things I want to say. First thing I want to say about that is you want to practice smart. So just because you're playing a lot of volume doesn't necessarily you're going to get better. You might be getting better at I don't know, the bad decisions you're making constantly, but doesn't mean that you're going to get better. Because what I'm saying is, if you have bad habits and you keep making bad decisions in every single game, you keep doing that over and over and over again, then you might be better at making those, better at making those bad decisions. I don't know. Or it's just, you're not advancing. You're just repeating the same thing over and over again. So you have to approach the game differently. You have to actively think what you're doing wrong, fix mistakes, and improve upon yourself. Oh, I can't build that fast. Let me keep practicing my building. Or, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people just don't build. I see it all the time in people I go against, and there's people who've been playing for a long time who just barely build. There's no excuse, especially with Playground out, that you're not in there grinding it out until you know how to build and you can do these things. I have videos on my channel saying, the building drills, if you need to be able to do all those drills, things like that. So I think the overall message there is practice efficiently, not just in volume alone. Make smart adjustments, change the things that you're doing wrong, and so you can advance and you can get better. Also, another important thing that I think people are overlooking, especially when it comes to watching their KDs and things like that, or whatever it is, I think you have to understand that the solo has gotten harder. And it's not because everyone's gotten better. People have gotten better. Naturally, the game has evolved. The game has been out for X amount of time. People have been getting better. But with 50s out, that 50 LTM mode that's always out constantly, and then you have the other LTM modes that come out, noobs want to play those more. If you want to feel good about yourself, go hop into soaring 50s and go fight some people. You'll see, like, the competition is way easier. Getting a one-on-one with this dude out in the middle of the field, the competition is way easier because all the noobs want to play in those modes so they can see a victory royale on their screen as opposed to just getting stomped. Whereas before, all those guys that wanted to play had to play something, so they would play solo, squads, duos, whatever. There are more of them in your game, and you can't even underestimate like how many people are actually playing 50s. So much so that the demand out there made Epic almost pretty much put it in as a permanent mode. So just so you know, that is you do have a harder time in solos than it was in the past. So keep that in your mind, but at the end of the day, you still want to get better. So we don't use anything as an excuse, but that is a factor. So there's also two things that are important with trying to get better. I always say this in my stream all the time, there's mechanical skill and then there's game sense. You need both of those factors to come together to be a good player, to have more consistent success in the game. Mechanical skill, what do I mean by that? I mean your ability to fight, your ability to push somebody and not take damage, your ability to build fight, your ability to aim better, to take out your opponent, to whatever, just your one-on-one combat skills. That's your raw mechanical talent right there. You want to have decent mechanical skills. You want to know how to build. You want to know how to time things, things like that. Your game sense, what do I mean by that? Your ability to consciously avoid pinches and make third-party people at the right time, rotating around the map without running into multiple people, or if you're low on mats, being conscious of this and being okay with dipping out and, you know, re-upping on your mats or whatever, making good. If somebody has a sniper and you, I don't know how are you going to peek him? You're going to peek him from the same spot. You're going to rotate around and try to get another angle. All these different things. It's just game sense, just ideas, using circles, being in the next circle, final circles, what decisions to make, things like that. So that's game sense. You want, when both of those worlds combined, that's how you become like a good player, and that's what takes you to like the next level. Now, if your question is how do I get that? How do I get better mechanical skills? How do I have better game sense? The thing is, you want to take things one step at a time. Don't try to take on everything at once. If you're learning, if you want to be a better editor, I'm gonna tell you my story for me, but this is, I'll go with this first. If you want to become like a better editor, if you want to become better at, I don't know, you know, pyramiding people, things like that, you want to focus on that. Put yourself in environments, use it all the time in games, and till you got it, till it's something that you can do, that you're confident and you know you're on par with anybody else who's doing it. That's what you want to do. And you want to take it one step at a time. Don't do every little thing, you know what I mean? Don't try to also work on your editing, also your pyramids, also on working on your game rotations and your circles. It's too much. Just take like one or two things that make sense and really focus on that until this is something you got. Like if you want to learn how to build, whatever, if you're slow with, I don't know, whatever it is, like take whatever drill you have from one of my building drills, and it's one of those that you have a hard time doing, just keep doing it until it's not that hard anymore. But anyway, so here's like, I'll just give you an example. So back when I used to watch Cypher all the time, and I was like just amazed at his editing skills and things like that. He was the first one that I started noticing like the power of editing and how he would set up kills and like purposefully. To me, editing was just, I don't know, just get out of a box, or not like in middle of the fight. It was crazy to see somebody edit somebody in a fight and tactfully set them up to edit them. Like these things were crazy, and I saw how strong it was. All I did was try to edit kill people. I died so many times trying to do this because I set myself up, or I tried to set them up without shooting them, or things like that. It took a while, but I kept drilling it, and then my editing got way better. And now I was able to successfully edit kill people, set them up, 4 plays, things like that. So I just kept at it, and once I got that, obviously you just get better at it, because now you kind of have it. Now I can move on to something else that I want to practice, but I'm still doing these things. So I'm actually still getting better at it, but it doesn't require all that attention like it used to. And now I have it. It's going to get better because I do it, but I'm also working on new things now. So that's kind of what I mean by that. So just to sum it all up, if you want to improve, I think you take things one step at a time. Understand that volume alone isn't going to cut it. You want to make smart, you want to practice efficient and practice smart. And remember, there's 2 aspects of the game. You want your mechanical skill and you want your game sense. So there it is, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that made sense. I really want people to improve. That's what my channel is pretty much all about. But yeah, feel free to come on my stream. I stream on YouTube, stream on Twitch. I do this little dual stream with Restream. And yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit subscribe, because I come out with these kind of videos all the time. And I'll hope to see you guys in the future. Maybe in my stream, maybe in the comments, just maybe, you know, as a subscriber. Anyway, guys, thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.